Brandon Childs here again. I'm taking a little break from my NBA draft previews, but right now I'm going to be talking and giving my predictions on this year's NBA Finals.
I think we see Willis coming out. And the crowd is going way on
Michael Jordan.
NBA Finals, Magic Johnson.
Ball game is tied. What a play by Dave Coward. Magic down the middle. 1 second. West throws it up. Scotty saves it to Tony. He runs over. 5 seconds to go.
To Michael, circles.
Hines Jr. serving, drives to the basket, goes up and feels like heaven. And there they go. They won it again.
Their 6th NBA championship.
Game is over.
Player is Magic Johnson. Don't ever.
The 2013 NBA Finals has the Miami Heat going up against the San Antonio Spurs. These were both the number 1 seeds in their respective conferences, and as a lot of people expected after injuries to Russell Westbrook, Rajon Rondo, and Kobe Bryant, both of these teams ended up in the finals. The last time we saw LeBron James go up against Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs was, but now LeBron is clearly a different player, and he has a far better team. His main sidekicks when he went to the finals in Cleveland were Zydrunas Ilgauskas and Larry Hughes, whereas now he has Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. But I think this series will be a lot more difficult than people realize, given the fact that Greg Popovich had 9 days to prepare for this team. I see the key matchups for this series being a little bit different because both of these teams play more team-oriented basketball rather than one-on-one attacking styles. But I think at some point LeBron will have to guard Tony Parker and neutralize his driving ability and quickness. I think Dwayne Wade will take some time and guard Kawhi Leonard, even though Leonard has a size advantage. And then Tim Duncan versus who? Chris Bosh is not really physical enough, and he really doesn't have defensive instincts. And Udonis Haslem is too small to guard Tim Duncan, so I think he'll have his way this series. For all that being said about the Spurs, no one in the world can stop LeBron, even as good of a defender as Kawhi Leonard is. And a healthy Dwayne Wade will help take some of the pressure and attention off of LeBron James, as you saw in Game 7 of the Pacers-Heat series. Also, an aggressive and active Chris Bosh will help shoulder some of the load, and the shooters like Ray Allen, Mike Miller, and Shane Battier being on will allow the floor to be spaced enough for LeBron to attack and finish, which he's the best in the league at. But the coaching matchup goes to the San Antonio Spurs and Greg Popovich, who is probably a top 5 coach of all time. Potentially, they also have the most explosive spark off the bench in Manu Ginobili. I am by no means a Miami Heat fan, but I do think they'll take this series in 6 games and give the Spurs too much athleticism to handle. I also think that this will be the end of Tim Duncan's illustrious career, going down as the greatest power forward of all time.
Grab the prize, cuff that, run it back like I'm a running back. PD, I'm on my 3rd act, so tell him that I'm never coming back.
So tell him that I'm never coming back.
Tell him that I'm never coming back.
Tell him that I'm never coming back.
I hear him screaming, I'm never going back.